This hat's seen better days, but it's a memento. I can always buy a $75 hat, but I can't buy a memory. This hat, me and my brother-in-law Tim and my son went out turkey hunting our first season, had a tough time of it. Weekend before the last, Tim got his bird, which is represented by the front two spurs. He didn't know what I wanted to do with them. This is what I did with them. And then the last day of the last season, in the spring season, my son and I went out and we ended up getting a double. And Tim videotaped. And I asked them if they wanted their spurs, and they said no. So I got an idea what I want to do with them. Next spur back, set of spurs would be for my first turkey ever. And the last set, those two there, were from my boy's first turkey ever. And there's a couple breast feathers I put back there. And I used to have this hat when I did karaoke. And there's my Billy Jack hat, and it was a lot better shape than this. And then one particular evening, some gal kept coming up wanting to take my hat, and she was singing with a group of girls, and she'd mentioned she's from Erling, and her family owned a business in Erling, and she kept wanting to borrow my hat or whatever. I kept saying no. That hat means more than anything you'd ever imagine. It's got great memories that I can't trust anybody to have it. It's like Chris Ledoux's "This Old Hat." The song means a lot. But anyway, she grabbed it off my head and ran to the front of the bar and everything, and was showing it to her friends. I thought, well, she'll be back shortly. I'll keep an eye on her. 3 songs later, I decided I need to walk out and look for her. Well, she was gone. And so I used to live in Defiance, and I used to play on the Erling slow pitch softball team, so I knew Erling pretty well. And she said there's a business her family owned. And I says, I'm going to go look for this hat. It means too much for me. I can't let that get away. And so I went to the first place I thought would be the best place, which was the grocery store in town, figuring they'll see everybody in town. It's a small town. They'll know everybody. I started telling the story about this hat and what it meant to me and what was on the hat. And the old lady that owned the place kind of crossed her arms and had a big smile on her face before I even finished the story. It says, I know where your hat's at. Says, the lady you're talking about is my granddaughter, and she'll be here in 15 minutes to stock the shelves. She said, you'll get your property back. I went through great lengths to get this hat back, like I said, because it had too many memories in it. Yes, I could buy another hat, which needs to be replaced, and better beads put on this. I don't know if I'll ever do that, because it still means a lot the way it is, but I cannot buy a memory. This memory right here will never, ever be again. You can never get your first turkey ever again. That only happens once. And so this has been through a lot. I brought it up there today, and I explained that story to everyone and what it meant to me and how joyful it was for Tim to get his first bird and for me and Dave to actually get a double, and how well it worked out and how the plan came together on the last day of the last opportunity. It could be at that point, if it didn't succeed, we could have said, this ain't worth it. It's a lot of work. I'll never turkey hunt again. Or, as it happened, it was culminated, and since then, if you look around my house, I got feathers there. I've got feathers up there. I've got feathers out here. I've got feathers there. I got probably a dozen fans downstairs. I had this mount made, and I have this mount over here I made out of a decoy. I've hunted for 32 years, and I've killed 52 birds with my shotgun. And so it all started from this old hat, and Tim was part of this, and now he's gone. So I just want to share that story with everyone. I hope you have time to listen to this, and this means anything to you. It means a lot to me, and Tim, we're going to miss you.